then you get Preach! Plus 50% armor, plus 15% melee evasion, AoE. You can use it every 2 minutes and it'll last 30 seconds. Melee attack rate, constant. This is just passive. Although it's a single target, it's not AoE. And then Condemn. Very big reduction to melee evasion, but a big splash damage. Long cooldown.
Ending, we are reminded of new starts.
Alright.
For the people.
However, what I'm also interested in is what can we actually recruit? Peasant warriors who are bad. Peasant spearmen who are actually somewhat armoured and have very good armor pierce, and they're expendable. Guardians of the Land, which we've seen, they are extremely expensive. Peasant archers, yellow turban archers, and men of the forest. Men of the forests do quite a lot more damage, and they have slightly more ammunition than the yellow turban horsemen. Right, so the colours. We are blue, green. So we should be using the blues and the greens. Which allows us to have front lines and archers. So maybe we should start thinking about what role we want you to play. Like, are you an archer commander or are you a front line commander? Because that's a lot of range damage, for example.
Our victory is proof of heaven's approval.
Oh, that allows you to encourage. That's nice. Melee evasion, that's a single target. Running speed. Fatigue resistance. Ranged fire. Campaign movement speed. Armor. Replenishment. Melee damage for the own retinue. Armor piercing for the retinue. You seem to be more towards the archery side.
Welcome, my lord.
And you have different options.
Before growth, old things must be shed.
Yeah, you don't have focus. Yes, you have fanaticism. So you're the close range bonus. Yeah, you're definitely the close range. Because you have fanaticism rather than focus, then you have focus rather than fanaticism. Oh no, you have both. Interesting. Oh yeah, and we got access to captains. I totally forgot that we have captains. Captains are enlisted officers who lead loosely organised bands of local levies. Unlike generals, they are unable to improve, recruit more prestigious units, or lead armies. They are also quite expensive. Spearman Captain comes with some peasants, some spearmen, and some archers. He's also very cheap. Yellow Turban Archer Captain, which is just a bunch of archers. Or the Yellow Turban Warriors, which is actually quite tanky. Yellow Turban Spears, People's Warband, and then Warriors and Spearmen. Their upkeep is also a hell of a lot lower. 400 only. And we do have a... Wait, where are my quests? There they are. Research a reform. Recruit a Yellow Turban Spearman Captain.
Cannot be silenced.
So specific.
Frustration.
Which is one of the cheap guys. You know what? Done. He's not a scholar. They're both veterans. Veteran. Veteran. this guy is a scholar. He's a brewer! Oh, I like him already. Even if he hates everyone else. Trusting. Expertise. Resolve. Bad at undercover. Uncomplicated. Recruitment cost minus cunning minus plus resolve. Okay, he's not very good. Committed. Reduced mustering times. Increased replenishment. For the entire army, I mean, that is quite strong. Especially the mustering turns. And then you are elusive. Cunning and instinct. Chance of evading capture. More income from commerce and silk and spices. Reduced chance of reduced chance of being discovered. More charge speed. Instinct and resolve. And then brave. Resolve and morale when commanding. He's good. He's very good. Anyway, we are still upgrading. We have you who are quite angry. We don't have any assignment slots, do we? We do not. There's just not a lot you can do, especially seeing as you don't like my commander. And it... oh no, there he is, title rank. Ranks increase over time and can be accelerated with friendships with the faction leader. So he's basically never going to get promoted. Whereas Zhang Kai is very likely to get promoted. Gong Du is never going to get promoted. He is the faction leader. I could give him his own army, that's true. I probably ought to.
My blade is poised. Summon the merchants. I would browse their goods.
I forgot about that. You're currently using Yellow Turban Warriors. You are a purple yellow, so using the purple guys is probably good. Yellow Sky Heralds. Unbreakable, unruly. Do tell me more. Impetuous, may decide to attack enemies without orders. They'll burn stuff, and they don't suffer morale loss and will never rout. Too bad they don't know what a shield is. Having an unbreakable front line would be amazing. It'd be like Battle Pilgrims all over again. Let's have you doing this for now. In fact, you know what? We will do this, because we're about to take a spice trader. Silk trader. That's what I meant. What's the deal if you don't match troop colours with general colours? I don't actually know. People were saying yesterday that some of the skills won't affect people of the wrong colours. I'd like that actually confirmed somewhere though, preferably in-game, because it feels weird. We were trying to differentiate what the difference between shock cavalry and melee cavalry was, because the difference wasn't ever actually established. I think they should just change that skill to retinue. Oh, whoops, I skipped a thing. Mission success. We currently have 2 spearman captains. We gained some extra cash and also bonus experience for Gong Du. With infrastructure, Gong Du builds the people's strength. We gained treasury for building or upgrading a building. And we have a new mission. The yellow turbans grow ever stronger, blotting out the Han. My lord, more and more people flock to the rebellion. We should mobilize these faithful followers into a fighting force. Recruit and maintain a total of 20 troops at the start of a new turn. We currently have 29. Ancillary gain. Match Jian for Gong Du. Gong Du is getting a lot of free experience here.
The mightiest tree survives on its roots.
And we've got a military axe. -6 expertise, but +12 resolve.
Prepare my chambers.
So we should probably take a look to see what you can use. Oh, you could actually use this. What are you? You are expertise / authority. Can you use that axe? No. I really wish it just displayed here what classes or what character types or colours can use that weapon. This is always very unclear to me. Like, can you actually use this two-handed mace if I... Oh, sorry, the military G if I unequipped it? Considering you don't have spears, I'm going to say no. You seem to be swords and axes. You are a scholar, so I am expecting you to get involved in hand-to-hand fights. I'm going to make sure you're in heavy armor. You're not very heavy armored. So actually, expertise for you is going to be very good. Military axe does slightly more damage, gives you more hit points, but this gives you better melee resist, so no, we're going to keep that. You can't use either of those, you can't use that. There are no extra horses. You have inspiration. +6 income from commerce, faction-wide. Not because you're a faction leader, you just get it. And you encourage. Ooh, that's nice. Resolution. +15 melee evasion. So your melee evasion is actually going to be excellent. Construction time reduced, local county. Not because you're an administrator, just because you're there. And then inner fire. You start with all 3 of these? Crikey. Inner fire, which is the +33% melee attack rate. Maybe I do want the axe. If you're going to be attacking faster anyway. Just do a bunch of damage real fast. And you're going to have excellent melee evasion from resolution anyway. Like, what is your evasion right now? 41. Goes down to 34.
Conserve strength against the sapping cold.
Keep you. No, you're going to be fighting heroes. Heroes do tend to be pretty well armored. Yeah, we'll keep you with the axe for now. Unit buffs are usually tied to a colour. See, that makes no sense to me. It should just be army, or it should just be your retinue.
Ever upwards.
Because it's never explained anywhere. Never. It doesn't say to just purple or just blue units. It just says bonus to units. Okay, cool. We've built our building. That is true. We should go and upgrade this to the buried weapon caches. Make it happen. Then you go and attack Wudu.
For the people.
Wait, I can't reach it? Can't reach it. You're expecting a decisive victory. Oh, this is actually going to be a walled settlement. Cool. Let's crush it. Hi, what do you think about the game? I like it. I think it's a very good game. It's the best of the Total Wars to have been released thus far anyway. Because the unit type is tied to them now. That's what the wheel chart was the other day. Red is tied to... That wheel chart, I'm pretty sure, is old. Because those stats which the wheel chart were describing don't do those things anymore. Hey, Lakon. Alright. This is like an encampment. This is kind of cool. So the very expendable troops are these guys. Now, can these towers shoot backwards? No. So as long as we attack within this square, we can punch through the center here. In fact, I might try and do a two-pronged assault here. Possibly even three-pronged. So we're going to put peasants here. We're going to put peasants here. We're going to put peasants here. And, you guessed it, peasants here. Put some archers here. And here, this is going to be fun to coordinate. We'll have the Yellow Turban Spearman Captain here. We'll have Spearman, regular Spearman here. And here. We'll have the Elite Heavy Spears here. We'll have Gong here. We'll have Chankai here. Cavalry. One here. One here. Then horse archers here. And here. And yeah. Start. Let's see what their defenses are like. Alright, so immediately, because we've done this, we can flank them on this side, and there's nothing they can do about it. So the peasants are going to start running first. They're going to start absorbing some of the damage, and then these guys are going to come riding in. In fact, they're not guarding against Kongdu. That is a mistake. Or Gongdu, rather. He's not a Kong.
March, warriors!
Do we have access to fire arrows? Some of us do.
Archers, ready!
The horse archers do, the regular archers don't. And yes, we do have access to night attacks. Mind if I ask a quick EU4 question here? Why the heck can AI just pass through my forts without being blocked? Because forts are janky. I think that really does sum it up.
To attention! Move! Go now! Ready! Horsemen! Ready! Faster! Steel yourselves! Our men flee the battlefield! Take heed, warriors! quickly! The time has come!
And the gong is in.
Ready! For China! Spears to hand! Our men are running! The spineless cowards! Prepare! Ready to ride? To attention, Stephen! Move out! Stand ready! Attend me, spearmen! Get moving! Fight! To attention! Ready! We have lost the unit. Nobody survived. Spearmen! Show fury! To attention, archers! Take heed, warriors! Go! Go! Archers! Go! 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 Steel yourselves! Do not relent! Make ready!
Yeah, we probably shouldn't have attacked from so many angles, because we basically let the towers do the maximum damage to us. The peasants did their duty and led us in, but at what cost?
All warriors run! Craven dogs! Spearmen, stand ready! Charge! At the ready! Prepare! Feel the fury of
Oh
the
yes, this was perfectly timed. Oh no, I'm gonna hit something around. Come on. Pow! Oh, it takes a long time to charge up. Oh, I guess he'd already done it.
Open fire! Ready to fight! Our men flee the battlefield!
Oh, as they're leaving, they take more damage. This was really badly judged.
Spears! Strike!
Eek. We're gonna have to stay here for a couple of turns. This has done more damage than Marteng did.
Unleash fury!
Actually, we've captured all the towers, so it doesn't matter if we have to retreat.
Archers, prepare! Loose pistols! Shoot! Stand ready! Orders!
Mistakes were made and towers are insane. Yeah, we knew already the towers are strong.
Show no mercy! The time has come! Prepare! Destroy them!
Just stand there. Guardians of the Land should tear these archers apart. How are you still shooting me? No!
The enemy unit flees! What cowards! To battle! Archers ready! Archers! Hurry!
Towers always strong. I like the towers. This is how... Like, towers are one of the real balancing mechanics for fortifications. I like them. I like that they're strong. It means that attacking a settlement isn't a complete walkover.
Fire upon them! Strike your targets! The time has come! Kill them! Move! Attack!
No, it's just a question of
Our
time.
men have no ammunition. They cannot fire. Our men have no ammunition. They cannot fire.
Gong Du's killed 240. That's pretty good. It's acceptable.
Look! The enemy runs! Craven! Still yourselves!
That'll do me. Nice. Menacing Rogue, thank you very much, or Rouge, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the channel. Is it just me? Is the affiliated Paradox Goodies link broken? Shouldn't be. Once this is finished loading, I'll just double check it.
Justice cannot be denied.
We lost 900. That was awful.
Only by growth
3
will
units
the
had to be
word
rebuilt.
spread. Another branch grows and sprouts.
Yellow turbans grow ever stronger, blotting out the Han. Gong has gained some more stuff and
Bring
leveled up.
news of what occurred in my absence.
So we could get Killing Ground, which is his huge splash damage. We could also get Focus, which is his ranged attack. In fact, he can just upgrade a lot of things. Extra campaign movement would be really nice, but I think I'm going to take Killing Ground. We're going to make you an absolutely amazing duelist. And now you have your match Jian, even, which is this. Which he cannot use. Match Jian is going to be for you.
I am at 1 again.
This gives you -6 expertise but +9 instinct. Instinct is damage. They also do 2.4 thousand damage compared to this is like 800. Slightly slower attack rate, but I think this is going to be a much stronger weapon for you. For the role that you play in the battle.
Home gladdens the heart.
Alright, so you need to rest up for a bit, which is fine.
Do not break.
And we now have this entire province, which is great. So, Silk Road Trader gains you silk income from silk from all silk sources. So the more of the Silk Road Traders you own, the more silk income you generate. That's kind of interesting. Reserve capacity and then agriculture. Buildings, construction cost reduced. Unfortunately, agriculture here sucks. So I'm probably not going to do that very much. That's Marteng's capital. Marteng's capital is a horse pasture? Is that his last city? Does he literally just start with these two? Oh, I really wish I hadn't taken so many casualties now, because then I could just press my advantage and take it. Yep, that's his last province. Interesting. Marteng starts well exposed.